If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey. You would be surprised at how little I care about what you think. As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey. I cannot harm you. You are the key to saving the Republic. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise. It was not a request. Any attempt to interfere with my duties would be unfortunate. As much as I need you, you will find you will need me as well, and this droid will prove useful on your journey.
So you have returned from exile, though I do not know why. You were always difficult to read, when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. But I can sense the death of others upon your hands. I know how this will end. But I will answer your questions, if only for some measure of peace. In exchange, I wish only the answer to one. Why have you done this to the Jedi? Was it revenge or something more? But you are. Whatever this threat is, it leaves echoes in the Force, wounds that do not heal. It is something we had never felt before, until you stood before us in judgment, and we exiled you. Yes, whatever was killing the Jedi, it was something tied to you, something you had experienced and had survived. Some of us sought to understand you, to find you. It seems we succeeded, even though we thought you were lost to us. Now, as we hoped, you have returned, and you know nothing that could help us. Such irony.
He is overconfident. Observe how he handles his lightsaber. He is using Ataru, an aggressive form, best suited for single opponents. You can easily defeat him by encircling him with your companions, or by using blaster fire. Be wary of his power attack, however, as it is further enhanced using this form.
If you think to learn anything from my death, then you are wrong. If battle is the only thing you yet learn from me, then that is the only victory. So, it is as Kavar feared. You have taken what you have learned of the Jedi. Come, that form is still new to you. Let us see if you...
It is something the Sith, the assassins that stalk us, can do. It is of the dark side, the ability to feed on life, the Force. The closer one comes to it, it makes them stronger for a time. Not all techniques in the Force are learned through practice and training. This is something instinctual, born from experience. It is a way that they fill the hollow places where the Force used to be.
Baboska dwana. Yuna se wameji. Tarachomo sing.
Kavadumpe mas. Herinotra, min.
Gitarist. Kubane wa mayoyo bobrakin. Nilun kagratuk jimut jichiskabule. Tap. Jitulay. Jichiskabule. Ulga kilib. Bogratitok, bograkinun chubagrat wikili jomi, which bogra. Watagritok. Jitim yul. Ulga ki. Bogra, bog. Ulga ki. Jichiskabule. Bobrakinun chubagrat wiki. Jichiskabule. Chopiti man punjam. Watag. Havayı kaçıva şu çanamını başlattı. Beni radyo bakmadı. Havayı adeti bir eşne vardı.
What you see?
If I might have a moment.
What is it, Kotor?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote and the upgrades you... I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be but it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what...
Yes? Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier. For this we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items. No... Then let us begin. And again, do not... Well, indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Yes? I do not think you are... You may ask. What of her? This is already known to me. I do not know enough of... Perhaps if we... You may... What of her? This is already... I do not know enough of you yet to... Perhaps if we were...
befriended the seer. Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. Despite your urges, it would be better to deal with her now. Whether you intend salvation or slavery, she is a threat to us. She serves one of the greatest of the Sith. She is the most trusted and only apprentice. Yet you spare her. Why? We shall see. There may be value in such a choice to keep her alive, or perhaps not. Whatever your intentions toward her, keep them restrained. Whether mercy or lust, we have time for neither. Is that so? Well, perhaps there will be a second chance for her to inflict harm, so you may test such a statement. It is good that you have never wondered what lay beneath her robes, if her alabaster skin was as white and unblemished as her face, or if perhaps she bore the scars of slavery, and if that would stir you more, if perhaps her deferent tone would change once you held her by the throat and showed her how far a Jedi can fall. Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind, Exile, and such passions are not strength but erosion. No? Then perhaps see to it that you do not ever think such thoughts. Mating with her will bring more harm than you know. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us. Then you are learning. Did he? And you are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Ask. She did nothing to your... She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods... Close your eyes. Close. Feel this ship. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold. Her hands cutting the welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, hear the rumble of hyperspace. Ignore distract the breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now,
as my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years. That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not, because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. Yes? Very well. When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe. Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, or a pup when such skills are honed. My warning to you is this: do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you And what skill would you Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it. As you learn, when you devote some of that training to your
you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I will answer what my people once had: the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people. My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it. Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, there. It is not as difficult as I thought. It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have... I will answer. It is not a subject. My life. I serve my master. There is little... You cannot, even if... If I bring you, it would be...
Yes? I do not think you... Yes? I am training. That...
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not try... That too. That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restore... Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of... I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The Iridonian allied himself with no one on the entire world. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries... I see. It does not sound like it. You may add.